track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Corral going to throw right away. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. Taking it right down Broadway. A huge play there right off the bat. 75 yards. Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Pollard again. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Tony Pollard, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. To Montgomery to begin the drive. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Fields now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
.47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a player... You can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 29, Corral. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Fields. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap, Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going up the gun, Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 35 on 2nd down. Fields. His pass on target. Velus Jones with it. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago! Velus Jones. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a toss. Hubbard going left. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Corral. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. Just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Fields. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Corral from the gun on 3rd down here. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Corral throwing out wide, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Corral sets up play action. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. They find some open field here. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
3rd down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house. And now you're looking at each other and wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time I remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Bears at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
That one covers 29 yards, first down. Now it's Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Working with a 2nd and 4. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there. Fields to the end zone, but it's incomplete. On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that's going to tie us at 13. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan?
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears have broken the tie. Santos with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack.
Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Draw play, Fields gives to Montgomery. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Chicago! David Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all year camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He's got a man, complete, the 20. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Fields. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Back to throw, Fields. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Fields throwing again. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. A great move, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Back to Montgomery on second down. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Fields. Buying time to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. Montgomery back to the ground, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Corral, 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Corral yet again going to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that.
And now here's another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Velus Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Corral. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Corral throwing for it on 4th. He's going to float this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 45. Yes, interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now Fields. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 27. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A give up the middle, Hubbard. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Going to run again here with Pollard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Corral. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Fields now to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here, as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Fakes the handoff here. Corral. Being chased out left. That is caught by Anderson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Corral's throw complete there to Thomas. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Again, it'll be Hubbard. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 140 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. They'll run with Montgomery, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
On third down, Corral. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Fourth down, here's Corral. A solid stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One final play for Corral. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. As time has run out now on this game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their